What is up, guys? Welcome back. This is a little bit different of a video, okay? I tracked where all my time was going in my habits for over a year, strictly to the extreme, and I'm going to be talking to you about why the self-improvement trap is real, not to fall into the self-improvement trap, and why dopamine detoxes can be a trap as well. I'm going to give you my experiences from someone that was very extreme with this, the furthest extreme, so that you can take everything that I've learned and apply it to your own situation. Get the most out of this, take the good, and discard the bad. So we're just going to get into this, and I'm going to try to keep this short and impactful, but let's go. So at the beginning of March of last year, the reason why I started doing this is I wanted to give myself no reason to why I could not be successful and make my dreams come true. If I just put in all the hard work, if I just go the hardest, if I'm the most disciplined, then, everything should fall into place, right? And I do believe that hard work is important, but, we're going to talk about some things as we go. So you're seeing all these lines right here that are confusing. They make sense to me, but I'm just going to, briefly talk about what I did. And as I go out, I'll talk about the bad and the good. As you can see, this was March of last year. The date isn't there, but I started tracking my mood 3 times a day. This is essentially a 1 to 10 scale. And 3 times a day, I would just put how I felt. I made this like little kind of cheesy scale right here, but my mood is like in blue here. And I really wanted to see how like my caffeine was affecting this, and like I was also tracking my habits daily, and I was trying to do certain things every single day. Like each of these icons has its own meaning, and like I said, I started doing this in March of last year. And yeah, so like literally all of these, are filled out, and I made changes to them as I went. And I was just trying to make sure I was doing everything I needed to do every single day, at least what I thought I needed to do at the time, so that I was the most productive, hardest working person, right? And so in June is when I started tracking where my time went as well simultaneously, okay? And at the end is where all these numbers are. You can see like there's categories here, and I was just uploading the minutes into these boxes as well. And then eventually I combined them into one page, so that like it was easier to actually, no, I didn't combine them into one page, but I put them both on this sheet. They used to be on separate sheets, and then I put them both onto this sheet. But I continued to do this all the way up until April. Okay, actually May. May is when I stopped, okay? And I'm going to talk about why. But what did I learn from this situation? All right, I got a lot of information on myself, and I did learn a lot throughout this whole process. That is for sure. So as you can see, it looks very hectic and chaotic. But overall, it taught me like an extremely valuable lesson about self-improvement and discipline and being a hard worker and stuff like that. Like if you're someone that has no structure, and you are very like you put things off, you're a procrastinator, you've never had regimen, like you don't really know what, discipline or hard work is like getting structured with your time and getting some sort of routine down can help. It can help to give you some fundamental baseline skills, but eventually you're getting very diminishing returns on, what you are doing. And I think the biggest thing for me that I took from my whole experience doing this was that most of this shit is just busy work. Like the self-improvement game, like a lot of it can be busy work if it's not applied and you don't have a goal with it. If you don't have an objective. Like no one hands you a ribbon just because you do the same thing every single day of your life. Like, just because you read 10 pages out of a book every single day, or you do the 75 hard, it doesn't mean that you're automatically going to be given money or a job or a girlfriend or shit you actually care about. You have to go do real work. And throughout this time, you can see all this like time I was tracking shit. Like, I'll move my head for a second. Like, every single day I would, before I went to sleep, I would log all of my time, and I got obsessed about it. And closer to the end of May, April, I was like, this isn't really like helping me. This, like, yeah, okay, it kind of looks cool to have all this information on yourself, but after you kind of figure out what is important to you, where your priorities need to go time wise, you just need to spend time doing that stuff and not filling in your day with busy work, which is kind of what the habit tracker became. It was like, I'm just checking these boxes off just to check them off to make myself feel like, I'm being productive. Like, for example, if you have this habit tracker with all these things, and let's say one of them is read, what do you need to read for? Okay, if, like, for me, in my example, I'm an online fitness coach. I need to be making content every single day that resonates with people, that helps people. I need to be studying to a degree and staying up with, the research and stuff, so I know what I'm talking about. But I don't need to just be reading self-improvement books every single day when it's not going to help me towards my goal. I don't need to be meditating, for example, in the morning if I just need to get up and go to the gym and then start making content. Like, some of these things in the self-improvement world help, but a lot of times it's literally just to make you feel good about doing nothing. Like, the prepping to do work and giving you like this mental stimulation that, like, oh, I'm being productive, I'm getting the work done, but like, what's the actual shit that you need to do to get ahead in your job and stuff like that? Like, what's the real work? Like, the whole time I was looking at my face right here. I'm gonna try to look at my camera, but it's easier when I'm looking at myself right there. So, but you can see I have all these lines over here for things I was tracking. But eventually I realized, like, one of the biggest things that I tried and I implemented that was like a really big, heavy learning lesson for me was I went no caffeine in January. And you can see this general blue line of like where my mood was. And it recovered by the end of the month. But when I quit caffeine, you can see in the orange is like my habit tracker. I like held the line a little bit, but I took this dive. And then I had these big swings. And then as the month went on, it fucking recovered. And I actually became productive again in the sense that, like, I was able to function, do everything without caffeine. I kind of rewired my brain over January, February, and March. My mood stabilized, right? This blue is like my mood. And I was feeling like good every day. Like, I could function. I wasn't craving caffeine. I was cool. But, okay, this is a but. This is like gonna be an important lesson here. Okay, this is going to be the important lesson of this video. Sometimes, like, in the case of caffeine, I didn't have a caffeine issue. Like, I've drank caffeine since I was probably 15, 16 years old. And when I would go to the gym and stuff. I like drinking caffeine and being productive. That's like what I learned, because in April, I started testing, like, towards the end of March, I was kind of feeling dull. Like, I felt fine, but I wasn't, like, I didn't have that, like, spark in a sense that I used to have. Like, you can see in my videos. I tried a couple videos, raw, no caffeine, after my no caffeine experience. It's just, like, not the same. Like, for me, I like being productive. I like being someone that works towards their goals, and I like making videos and making shit for you guys that fucking bangs and is electric and that provides a lot of value. And drinking caffeine helps me do that. It helps me earn that good dopamine that you get from working hard. Like, I don't drink caffeine to fucking sit around and play video games or to just sit around and do nothing. Like when I drink caffeine, it's because I'm working and it helps me get closer to my goals. So I learned that whatever you have to do the shit that you want to do and do the real work, that's the important sauce. Like the self-improvement world, doing dopamine detoxes, just giving shit up for the sake of it, doesn't mean anything unless you fucking apply it in a way that's beneficial to your life, to what you are trying to accomplish with your life, to what you want to get out of your life. Like to get to your dream life. I was looking for, the goal of this was to look for the thing that was holding me back the most. But the thing that was holding me back the most was just me just fucking going for it all in and working every single day and leveraging my spare time to go just reach my goals. Whatever I have to do. If I have to drink 4 fucking ghosts a day and put nicotine in to make my goals happen, that's what I want to do with my life. Like if it doesn't happen, then at least I went for it and tried. So yeah, as you can see coming through here, I started implementing caffeine back in, and honestly, my mood, like I don't even track my mood anymore. I'm feeling pretty good every day because I'm getting closer to my goals. Some days I'm feeling really, really good. Like this, you can see how it's empty. I stopped tracking my time in May. But I'm going to show you the habit tracker here just like a little bit. Like some of this stuff can be good. Like I was staying hydrated, gym, studying, reading, cold shower, editing content, meditating, like brainstorming. Just, I'm not going to go too deep into all that stuff right now. If you are somebody that has zero structure and you're not used to doing any of these things, like this stuff can be beneficial. Like it can be beneficial. This like view feels weird and the quality is terrible, so I'm going to shorten it again. But if you know what you want to do, if your spark is lit, then you don't need to mentally stimulate yourself with busy work. Like just going after your dreams, whatever you need to do, is the best thing that you can do, whatever it is. Like you have to do the work regardless. Like there's no hack that's going to really make it easier. Like for me, my routine now is I wake up, sometimes I'll take a cold shower, but I wake up. If I can go straight to the gym, sometimes I just wake up, literally get dressed, fix my hair, and go to the gym. And I'll drink caffeine on the way to the gym. Like I'll eat on the way to the gym. I don't really have these huge long routines anymore like I was doing at the time I did all of this shit. And yeah, I just keep it simple. Like right here I wrote, I don't even know when I wrote this. No off days, make every day a good day. Do the most productive thing at any given moment. I still do this. Like I still believe in this. But the most productive thing isn't always like work. Like sometimes the most productive thing after you've worked 8 hours in the day is to just go eat some fucking good food and hang out with your brother and watch a movie. Maybe it's going to hang out with your friends, or it's calling your mom or calling your grandma. Like you have to, I was literally being a robot about like how obsessed and extreme I was with this. Like you have to live life too. Chase your fucking dreams, but live life too. Like look at how crazy this shit is, bro. Like I track this to the fucking fullest. And this taught me a lot about myself and self-discipline, but at the end of the day, like I know what I need to do to get to the next level. And a lot of what these people are telling you, like the self-improvement stuff, like some of it is good, and I'm going to make another video that just hashes out all of the fucking good and the bad really fast. But think about what you want to do with your life. Okay, you might already be living a solid, cool life, and you don't need to do any of this shit. But if you're not at the level you want to be, Like, just think about what's really going to benefit you to get there, and just do that. If you know, like these little like self routines, morning routines, some like that stuff can help a little bit. But at the end of the day, you got to do the hard work. You have to show up, go hard every single fucking day if you want to make it a reality, and like do it for a long time. So, um, I don't know if you got any benefit from this video, but that's all. Okay, don't go crazy and think that this shit's gonna change your life, because take it from me, I went hard at this habit tracking and time management for over a year. There's no cheat code. Okay, it can help you get structured. You can learn about where your time is going. And I've even recommended some of my clients do some of this stuff just to kind of get more on top of their, it is good to build good habits. If you're someone that has shit habits, or like you don't know how to do any hard work, but eventually you find out where the real work is, and you just gotta fucking attack it. So that's all for this video. If you have any questions, drop them down below. I don't even know. I was kind of rambling a little bit in this one, but I knew this one would be kind of a weirder one. Till the next fucking video, get yours. All right, I'm gonna get mine. Peace.